Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. I'm super excited to share this look with you all and I hope you enjoy it. This character is mainly inspired by line art, where a number of simple lines come together to create a more detailed image. Using this idea, we can create stunning characters that look harder to paint than they actually are. This is perfect for beginners wanting to delve into the world of body painting, but don't feel confident enough to try more detailed characters. So, without further ado, let's get started. Right now, as you can see, I'm left wearing the makeup I applied this morning, so I still have visible eyebrows and some liquid liner and mascara on my eyelashes. My foundation has worn off throughout the day, but I'm not too worried about that. And overall for this look, I've decided to just paint over top of my existing makeup. It's not really going to make a difference anyway, so I'll just leave it. The first thing I want to do is lay down my base colors. Using some water-based body paints, I'm going in with various colors to create a super vibrant tie-dye look. I want to use bright colors for this, since I want the colors to be seen easily beneath the black line work. Remember that since this body paint is water-based, it isn't permanent, so you can continue making changes to your piece easily by removing mistakes with damp paper towel or by layering more paint on top. Relax and have fun with it. It all washes off eventually. Once I have all the colors placed where I want them, I'm going in with my trusty fluffy brush, and in a circular motion, I'm lightly buffing out the edges of each color patch to create a more seamless transition between the colors. This helps to mix the body paint colors while also taking away any harsh lines. Now that I'm left looking super psychedelic, I want to add a bit more dimension to the base colors. To do this, I'm taking a plain cosmetic sponge and I'm ripping off an end to reveal an uneven surface. Dipping this end in some white paint, I'm going to dab the sponge lightly across the entire base. You can see that this already adds a really unique texture to the overall look. This technique is perfect not only for applying texture to your characters, but also for creating bruises and blood splatter in SFX pieces. Now that our base is done and has dried, I can move on to the line work. Make sure that your base is completely dry before applying your line work, or else your lines might become blended with the base colors, making it all look like a muddy mess. For this look, I sketched out a rough draft of where I wanted my lines to go. I found that this was easier for me to use a reference as I went along, but feel free to do whatever is best for you. Taking the black paint, I first sketched out the main lines onto my face so that I had a reference point for the overall piece. Once these were down, I went in and continued to add the smaller, more detailed lines in section by section. This part becomes a little bit tedious, but soon enough, you can see the character coming together. Finally, all the lines are in place, and the hardest part of this look is over. Yeah! I decided that I wanted a little bit more dimension to this look, so taking a damp angled brush, I began blending out the black paint where my lines intersected. For this, you don't need to add any extra paint, since these paints are easily blended with just a bit of water. Personally, I think this took my look from a 10 to 100, and it gave it that I spent so much time on this when I really didn't kind of look. I am super happy with the depth that it added to the overall piece. Now that our face is done and looking fabulous, I decided that I wanted to bring this design down my neck and shoulders. However, this time I wanted my design to be slightly different. For this part of my character, I wanted it to look like a black goop was sliding across and down my neck, dripping in certain areas. Now that I come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of the Dr. Seuss book Bartholomew the All-Black, with the green goop covering everything and anything. Anyways, does anyone remember that? Maybe just me? Okay. Like before, I decided to draw out a sketch and use it as a reference photo during the painting process. Then I used the same black paint as before and began transferring my sketch onto my body. This took a bit more concentration than the face did, since I didn't really have sections to work through, but having the sketch as a reference photo really helped me to not get lost. And eventually I was able to fill in everything according to that photo. This is how the final character turned out. I'm so happy with it. I think the method is easy enough for anyone to try, but it really can be used to create some great characters. And really, imagination is the limit, so remember that with any art, it is not about the skill level that we have, but the creativity and passion we are willing to put into it that makes the artwork so great. Remember to keep on being creative, be courageous, and of course, be kind. I'm gonna go now, but thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you very soon.